welcome to the live. I was having a little bit of technical difficulties trying to get Instagram coming over here. We're streaming right now to YouTube and to Instagram. So if you're here on Instagram, I'm going to look at my screen really quick, make sure everyone is here. Just let me know. And I might have to add you in again. So hold on just a minute. Let me get Instagram into here. I don't know why I'm not seeing the screen here. Let me put in the title really fast. So tonight we're talking about moms of boys. I don't know about you, but sometimes boys are really funny. They're funny. They're very creative. They have funny things to say. And sometimes, maybe they get on your nerves a little bit because they're so like crazy, and then it's like nothing. But hold on just a minute. I'm trying to get Instagram over here. But yeah, so tonight is about moms and boys. I have a little boy who is 6, and I am a bonus mom to 2 older kids. When I met them, they were like 10, 11, and now they are 20 and 22. Yes, they are. It is so crazy. I'm just getting Instagram over here. Let's see if we can get them on here too. If you're streaming in on YouTube, say hello. If you're on Instagram, say hello. Let me get them here really quick. So sorry here. We're just going to get them all situated here. And let's see here. See if we can get our friends over on Instagram to come over here. And we'll just do a different stream key here. If you were logged in before, so sorry. I'm trying to get my things all situated here. But again, I'm a mom of 3. Technically, I have given birth to 1, and I have mothered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have mothered. So that's pretty exciting. Let's get this live going over here. Whoops. Oh, I guess I can't see your guys' comments. Okay, this is going to be fun. Well, so sorry about that. So, Instagram, if you're here, comment hello. I will try to see if it pops up over here on my other screen to see you. And if not, we're just going to keep going. We're going to enjoy yourself. Sorry, my hair is falling down. It's just, mom hair, this, all kinds of stuff today. So, today we're talking about the stages that we get called. I think right now, sorry, my hair is bothering me. I got called, I never really got called mama. I was always like mommy, but I've gone from mama, mommy, to mom, and then tonight I got called bro. Bro, where did that come from? Like, my little one's only 6 and I'm getting called bro. So, I don't, it's just crazy. So, that is what our transfer is going to be tonight. It's going to be the stages of what we get called as moms to boys. Sorry, my hair is just going to be all crazy tonight. I don't know why Instagram is not showing up. Hold on, my hair. So sorry, guys. Let me fix my hair. So today here in the Northwest where we live, it was warm, but not as warm as it was the other day. I think it got up to like 106, 8, something like that. And that's really unusual over here. We get heat, but we don't get heat like that all the time. and it didn't cool down until like 3 or something like that in the morning. So, bleh, not fun. So welcome. We're gonna be doing some fun things tonight. We're gonna be doing our transfer on a 12 by 12 canvas, wrap canvas. You can use anything you have. You can use it on glass. You can put it on a cup. You could put it on a shirt that said Mama, Mommy, Mom, Brah. You can put that on there. You can put it on an apron. The surfaces are endless. So that's really a cool thing. I'm just checking over here on Instagram, seeing if it's even coming through. Sorry, guys. I just might have to send them another request over. But let's see if it'll just let me go. Let's just see here. What, do I have to have a title? Maybe not. Okay. Let me just try this one more time, trying to get this here. Get this over here. Sorry for the delay. But yeah, it's just a funny, it says we're streaming. That's weird. I'll just change the thing again. Okay, save. Let's try this again. But yeah, I thought it was so funny when my son said, "Hey, Mom, hey, bro." I'm like, what is happening here? I'm waiting for I'm waiting for it to connect. So hopefully it can connect and we can go live over there on Instagram. So today is Friday. It is the second week in July. I can't believe it. July is just zooming by. And tonight, my son had a little big t-ball game. Super cute. It was fun, and we saw him hit the ball, and he went flying, and then he almost caught the ball. It was just fun things like that. And of course, the best thing afterwards is snack. And this week was my snack time to bring it. And I just do what I like to do, and I like to make things, and I like to make things fun, and I like to make things exciting when you receive something. So in that nature, I made it's not kicking in. Sorry. Trying to just see why this is not kicking in. That makes me sad. He made a brown paper bag, and then I put a little home plate on it with each person's name on it, and then I put a little ribbon on it and a little baseball that says "Good game." And some of my friends were like, "Really, Dad? Did you really have to do that?" And I just chuckled because that's what I do. I just make things. I love to create things. I love to do art. You can see stuff in the background. I just like to do it, and it's just fun for me. Let's just see if this is going to let me go live here. I don't know why it is being so silly over here. Let me copy this over here again. Let me make sure this is the right streaming key for. So what I'm doing is I am on my laptop, and I'm also having my another little monitor next to me, and it shows me, if I'm going live on Instagram or whatever. And it says that I'm streaming over here, but I don't see it popping up saying that I'm alive. So I don't get it. Oh, well. Well, I've tried. So again, I'll just repost this video over on Instagram, and then we can all see it again. But so today's been pretty busy with things, with doing that, making the craft for the snack, and then going to T-ball. But then this morning, started out the day with a dentist. I don't know about you, but I don't really love dentists. So it's how the day began. So, but welcome. If you're here, say hello. Let me get my things here. Okay. So we're gonna start talking about we all know about the tragedy that happened in Texas and how devastating all that stuff was, and how horrible as a mom I would feel, and how sad and very sad that you'd say hello and goodbye all in the same time span and then not receive back a hello and a goodbye. I've been praying for their families, praying that we find everybody and identifying them and things. So with that being said, Chalk Couture decided to partner up with our thing that we go through, and we hope we go and give sponsoring through. It is called Watts of Love, WATTS of Love. And Watts of Love, what it does is it gives it's out there, and it gives lights sometimes to people in third world countries who don't have electricity, so they run off of solar power. And then Watts of Love also is doing the same thing down in Texas, bringing watts of love to the communities, but they're also helping over there, trying to find people, trying to be a comfort to people. And so with that being said, Chalk Couture said for just a short time from July 10th to July 20th, they're having a donation sale. So when you purchase these transfers, they have to do with Texas. Like some say, like the United States, and then it says not Texas, but this is Texas. Some are cowboy boots, and some that says don't mess with us, with the women, or it says Humboldt, Texas, or it says don't mess with Texas. Things like that. So it has to do with Texas. All those certain transfers that are bought every $2, excuse me, they will donate $2 from each of those transfers, from each purchase, to the Watts of Love to help support the flood victims and the relief efforts in Texas. So just be aware of that. That would be an awesome opportunity to send our love through the Watts of Love to the people who need the most time right now. Also, this month is July, and we have a color of the month every month. This month, it's marigold. Isn't that such a beautiful color? It's a very like a rich, earthy orange, and it's really good for like pumpkin decor or leaves or sunflowers or anything like that you would think would need that pop of dark, bright, earthy orange color. It's so pretty. So this month, though, if you want that color this month, it's only available during July, and after July you won't be able to get it. So get it while the going is hot. Also, we have opportunities every month to get Happy Meal. And this Happy Meal this month is called, it's Club Couture, and it's a do-it-yourself. It gets delivered to you every month. You get a B size transfer, which is an 8.5 by 11 size. And you'll get the coordinating surface that go with it, and a chalk paste or the chalk ink to go with it. And this month, it is vegetables. And so if you love to go to the farmer's market and you love to carry your vegetables in a fun little tote, this would be perfect for you. It comes with 3 colors, and you can either get it in paste or you can get it in ink. And it is a great little opportunity, and it's $26 a month, and it ships free to you. You get everything you need. And now, if you're going to get the ink with this bag, you would need to order the ink mat that goes into the project so that your ink doesn't go through to your next project below. Ink with Chalk Couture is set with heat and like a press or an iron. And then the chalk, it just dries permanently on things unless it's a washable surface, and when wet it will wash off. So you want to make sure you probably have to use ink on the bag. If you're not going to wash the bag, you can probably just use the chalk. It's up to you. Again, it's $26 US. It's $34 Canadian. So if you're looking for that, here is a sneak peek about, let's see if I move it to here and see what happens. There's a sneak peek on some of the transfers for this fall, and you can see the leaves there are so pretty, and that's the marigold color, and they use the marigold color on the back here, and some in their sunflower, and some in the wording. It's just so beautiful. So our keyword tonight is Texas. If you put that in your comment, put the word Texas. Just seeing if anybody is chiming in over here on my Instagram, because I for some reason can't see why we didn't go live, but oh well, it is what it is. Let me just double check really quickly to see if I can see it on this other screen. Maybe that make a difference. Sorry for all the back and forth here. It's annoying, I know. So yeah, it's not showing me anything. Man, that's a bummer. Okay, well, we're just gonna keep going. So yeah, so there's that transfer, and that one's a big transfer. I think that's a C transfer. So that is about, I think, a 12 by 16. I don't quote me on that, but I think I'm pretty sure on that. So those are the things for this time. And let's see here. Okay, so then let's get busy on our thing tonight. So tonight we are going to, again, we're going to be using two different transfers tonight. We're going to be using this one that says Mama, Mommy, Mom, Bro. So this is the stages of motherhood. Who knew that Brah would be in our vocabulary? But it is. And I don't know what stage you are in. Maybe you're in the stage of Mama. Maybe they're just little enough and they're just saying Mama, Mama. Maybe they've moved to a little bit older and they're a mommy. Or maybe they're little and now it's just mom. You're no longer mommy. You're no longer mama. Or the best stage, Brah. So we're going to use this one. This is a 8.5 by 11 transfer. It's our B transfers. B transfers are usually 8.5 by 11. And our transfers are screen printing. So it's you push the paint through the screen and it leaves the imprint on your canvas or whatever you're chalking on. We're also going to be using another one. It's part of the quilting pattern transfers, which is a really big transfer, but you can cut it into smaller pieces. So this one is this. It has a little bit of design to it. I just thought thinking about maybe doing this on the outside, maybe on the corners, just to give it a little bit of a texture to this surface here. And again, this is part of the C transfer, I believe. So it just comes in different segments and you can cut them out. That's what's nice about these transfers. They're reusable. The company says 10 to 11, 12 times. Some of the other designers have noticed that they can go up to like 20 times if they take care of their transfers. By taking care of it, it means you wash it just with water, rinse it off, make sure it's all the transfer silk is clear of ink or paste, and then let it air dry with sticky side up, and then put it back onto your backing. And that is how that is to be. So first step is we're going to wax our thing. Well, first I'm going to turn on my camera so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, let's resume our thing. Okay, so here is our canvas. And it's a 12 by 12 canvas. So what I'm going to first do is I'm going to take our surface wax and I'm just going to wax the surface. What this does is it fills in any holes or uneven surface to the canvas, and it helps to keep the paste or the ink in its position so it doesn't falter or run off or things like that. So I found just using a little bit of this, it just helps. So we're just going to put our surface wax in here. And we're just going to rub it on the surface. Get some of the hair off there. We're just going to rub it on the surface where we think the words or things will be. And it does spread nicely. Put some here on the edge because I'm going to end up doing some design here on the edge. So, and you can feel it on there. You can feel like, oh, this has a little bit of wax and this does not. You can feel like it feels a little bit more polished is the word I guess I'll use. I'll just use a little bit more. It doesn't take a lot. So okay. That's a little bit more. I think it should be good. So tonight our keyword is Texas. When you message the word Texas, I will send you a link with all the products that we use tonight and how you can take it a part of this and be a part of that. Oh yeah, you can hear it. Ooh, smooth. How you can be a part of the Lots of Love for Texas as well. So, sorry if my okay, looks like my internet was a little bit goofy for a second. Okay. So, now that our wax is done, we're going to put that to the side. Next, I'm going to bring out this. This is called our fuzzing towel. It's microabrasion on one side and it's a terry cloth on the other. So the terry cloth would be like drying off things. This side would be used for what we call fuzzing. And that's where you take your transfer, you put it on the fuzz it maybe once or twice, depending on what you're putting it on. If you're putting it on straight onto fabric, you don't really need to fuzz it. If you're putting it onto paper, most definitely. Anything made from wood, you should probably fuzz your project a little bit more so it doesn't stick so hard. But I think tonight, I might just fuzz it one time because it is a brand new transfer. I have not used this yet. And we'll see how it goes. Oh. Okay, come on. Oh, it's not that hard to get it off, but tonight it is for me. So the very first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take it out of the thing. And I am going to write on here so I know which is up, like where it is in my camera is being there. I'll show you here. I'll take it, I'll flip it over. Okay. Sorry, my camera was being slowing behind us. So I'm going to take a pen and I'm going to write the word back on the back of the sticky thing. And I'm going to put an arrow. Sometimes I write what it is. Mommy, Mama, Mom, Brah. So that I know. Then I put a little arrow at top that just knows that that's the top of the transfer and how it went on and how it came off. So we did this because this back is shiny. You can see it's really shiny. And the transfer won't stick back to the back because it's so shiny, it just doesn't stick. So we're going to take our transfer off and I'll show it to you what it looks like. It's just a big sticker, really. But you can see that it is see-through. You see the screen like in there. So that's the silk screen. And it's very dainty in there. So you're just going to lay this down on your fuzzing mat for tonight's project. We're just going to do it like one time. Just let it on, push it down, and pull up. What this does is just puts just enough fuzz onto your fabric, onto your silk screen so it doesn't super stick all night long. So we're going to center this as much as I can here in the middle. And if you have stuff underneath, like the teal part, not a big deal. You want it not so much in the wording area. I think that's pretty good. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to move it out a little bit so everyone can see. And now I'm just going to, oops, I'm going to move it over just a smidge, I think. So it's more center. Okay. Then I'm just going to push it down. You want to push it down with your fingers. Sorry if my internet is being a little sketchy tonight. It was hot today. It's been hot all over, so sometimes it does some things. And you just want to make sure you don't have any bubbles in your screen. So just go ahead and push it down on there. This, I like the transfers a lot because if you're not artsy fartsy and you don't really know how to do anything, or you feel like you don't know how to do anything, this is a great way to look like you are a professional. I mean, it's really cool. We also just came out with a fine arts one that you could do this and use it as the transfer, but then go back in and use your chalk as water paint, and you can water paint it and do a whole kinds of things. There's the Starry Night one, and then there's like the pear one that's on the table. I forgot the names of all of them, but it's really cool. So here I am, and just making sure it's sticking down. You don't want any bubbles in your silk screen part. So I think I'm good. You just want to fill it with your finger, and you'll be able to feel it if there's bubbles or not. I'm going to put this to the side for a moment. Okay. And I think tonight we're going to do some, this is like a periwinkle color. And then this one is, it's called Cadet. It's a dark blue. So I'm trying to figure out like, should I just do blue? I think I'm just going to do blue. I think we're just going to do a one and done tonight and just do one color. That's going to be, I think, what we're going to do. So we're going to take our paste. We're going to open it up. And it's really pretty inside. It's a very pretty thing. I don't know why. It's so weird. Bummed that it's not showing up on Instagram. I would have loved to see everybody and talk to you. We're just going to mix our chalk here. You can see it's ooey gooey. Ooh, so nice. Anyway, so nice. So you're going to take it and you're going to mix it up. You're going to hear every once in a while like the sloppy sound, the slurshing sound. And that's okay. That's just you're getting all the color, all the pigment mixed in. If you've opened up your chalk and you notice like, ooh, it's really dry inside, well, you would just revive it by adding a couple squirts of distilled water into there, because you don't want to use regular tap water or anything like that, because it can cause it to the technology in the chalk to mold, and we don't want any moldy product. So mix it well, and it should look ooey gooey, almost like yogurt or sour cream consistency when you've stirred it up. It looks so pretty. I already have chalk on my finger, and I haven't even done anything yet. I'll just rinse my finger off here really quick. And dry it off over here. So again, our keyword tonight is Texas. And when you comment the word Texas, I will send you the link for everything that we use tonight and those transfers, so that you could be, supporting the Watts of Love for the referee efforts down in Texas. So, okay, so now here is our paint, chalk paste. It's not paint, it's a paste. And we have ink and we have paste. So if you're going to, you can ink on a canvas. You can heat set it. It's pretty cool. So here we go. We're going to plop our color down on. We're going to scrape it across, scrape off the excess, lift off, and reveal our creation. We're going to add some more on the side in a few after that, and then we will be completed with our project. So here we go. Oh, let's see here. Here goes a little plop. With our transfer, it doesn't take a lot. So just doing a little bit of plop and go here. It does dry quickly with the chalk. So you want to make sure you have enough on here to spread out, but that it won't dry so incredibly fast. And you might notice sometimes that so now I'm taking our squeegee here, and you're going to hold it with your 2 fingers at the front and 1 finger on the back. I got chalk on my fingers. And you're going to just move around the paste all over. I'm just doing one and done tonight. You can do an ombre effect. You can do whatever color you want to go with the color of your decor. I'm just doing blue because I feel like blue is very, to me, it reminds me of it's a boy. And we're talking about moms and boys. So then I'm just going to take the excess and I'm going to put it into my jar. It doesn't take much. And then I'm scraping off the excess from my thing here, from my project. You don't want it to just sit there and dry, because if you do, it takes everything with you from the thing. And if you feel like you have lines or something, you can just go back and spread in one direction. I'm just making sure all areas are covered. All my excess is pulled off. And then I'm going to put it in the water to rinse it off. Okay. Now we're going to not use that fan because it has chalk on it. I'm going to, okay, I see where I pushed a little harder. No big deal. I'm going to put this in the water. I'm going to get it rinsed off right now. So to wash the transfer, you just use water. And if all the chalk doesn't come off instantly and you feel like, oh man, it stained my transfer, no big deal. Some of the pigment will sort of stain that transfer because it's a dark pigment or that. But no big deal. Your transfer is still pliable. It's still usable. And if you feel like you want to get more of that off, we have, they're called border erasers. Rinse my hand off here in this blue water. And the border eraser, they're white, and they look like this. But this one's been, I've used this for different projects. So this is the border eraser. It sort of looks like a Mr. Clean thing. But don't use Mr. Clean on surfaces. Mr. Clean takes off the sticky off the back. So we don't want to do that. I'm going to just clean the transfer off right now. Try to get as much of the stain off as possible. The screens are clear. My nose itches. And okay. But it's super cute, right? So I can go back later and fix that M there because it got a little bit out of its boundary. So I don't know if I just put too much there, if I press too hard. I'm still learning. And that's the thing about this. Anybody can do this. And just taking off using my border eraser here. Trying to get as much as I can off. So again, our word of the night is Texas, in honor of all the people in Texas and all that horrific thing they're all going through. And it sounds like Gabe just got put to sleep, but I'll go later and say hello and goodbye and good night and things like that, because he'll probably want to read. And I don't know about your kids. Mine really loves to read. And if we don't get to read, he gets very sad. But, okay, I'm trying to get the rest of this blue off here. Again, it stained it a little bit because it's so blue. But the best that I could do here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this to the side for a second. We'll put our craft to the side. Let that just dry for a moment. I'm going to move this towel here. And I'm going to use my, as you see, oops, can't see. Okay, as you see, you can still see a little bit of blue on there. So that's where your eraser comes into play. And it just takes off any extra things. You want to clean them. You don't want to just let it be, because then you won't be able to use them again. So I figured might as well take the time, clean it off. I can see what I'm doing though. Couldn't see in the blue water. Oh, there was still blue in there. So then I'm going to turn it on its back, and I'm just going to wipe this part, get all that out there. So I hope you're enjoying watching this. It's just a quick DIY. It's really simple, very easy. Anybody can do it. Okay. So you can see that it's all clear. It's just the blue part got a little bit stained from just the color of the blue. You don't want to press too hard on the transfer, or you're going to take off the teal. So I would just get it as best as you can. And then you're just going to let this, my connection is being silly tonight. You're just going to let this air dry, but with the sticky side up. And I'm going to just put it under here and be sticky side up, and when it dries, I'll put it back where it needs to go, and then you can go from there. So, okay, put that to the side. Next, we're gonna do our, let me see. Okay. Okay. Now we're gonna do our little decorations now on the side. So, I'm gonna take it. This one I don't need to de-stick because I've already have done it and it's a good stick. So I'm just going to do the corners, I think, on this one. And I think I'm just going to do it in blue and white. Just keep with the whole blue and white theme here. I'm going to take my squeegee. I'm going to just go to the edge with it. And I like this because you can make really quick things. If you wanted to make a card really fast, or you feel like, oh, I need to make something. Maybe they want something for a wall hanging, or I don't know. There's everything you can do, everything you think of. It's pretty cool. And you don't have to know what you're doing. You just do it. It's fun. Okay, I'm gonna peel and reveal. Ooh, super cool. So I can actually just take this and lay it right back down on top of my surface here. But once you've laid it down, you're sort of you lay it and you're committed, okay? So put this on there. Oops, I'm not moving over it. It's probably gonna mess up my problem. Oh well. Okay, come on. There we go. Okay, I'm just pushing it down with my squeegee here really quick. I'm going to add some blue. Do the same thing I did on the other side. Bring it to the edges. Cover all the places. And you really don't have to press too hard. I think I find myself pressing too hard, and then I end up maneuvering, different things. Now I'm going to peel and reveal. Oh, that looks pretty cool. I did maneuver it before I first put it down, so we have some extra texture going on there, but it's okay. So next we're going to go over here. We're going to go do the same thing. We're just going to take it to corner to corner. Okay, set it and forget it almost, like. Okay, so take your blue again. You're going to chalk right on top of there. Now this one, when I wash it, it's going to take a little bit more effort to undo because I didn't wash it in between. I just kept going. So you can either wash in between, dry it, start again, or you can just pick up and go. I decided to pick up and go. So peel and reveal, straight up. Oh, that's cute. Okay, last corner. Here we go. But I hope you guys are enjoying this, seeing what you can do. You could not even use all of the transfer. You could just use partial of the transfer. You can put this on, like I said, a t-shirt. You can put it anywhere your heart's content to be. Okay, let's put this here. Sorry, I got a little bit of a snuffy tonight. Okay, I'm trying not to press too hard, but I'm trying to cover all my surface. Okay, now we're going to peel and reveal. Let me take off the excess off my spongy here, my squeegee. Peel and reveal. Ooh, it looks super cool. Looks like a handkerchief coming along on the sides there. I'm just using my water again to get off the blue. It's going to take a little bit more finger work tonight to get this off. Super cute. But yeah, you can go back in with like a white chalk marker. We have chalk markers that you can go in and you can fix mess up, or you just leave it, because moms, it's a messy world that we live in. It's not always, especially with boys, they seem to be a little more messier than girls. I could be wrong, but I could just leave it like that and be like, and just call it good like that. Let me get try not to get on the project here. Okay, we're just going to take off this extra blue on here. I had used yellow on here before for something else, so that's why the yellow was coming through. Now there's going to be a stain of blue. We got some green going on here now. But I just used part of this stencil. I did not use the whole transfer. I just used what thought would look cute. And then went for it. We have alphabet stencils. We have all kinds of things. And again, super easy. So if you want to do this and you say, hey, I want a Happy Mail every month, so comment the word Texas. And also you can also have a Happy Meal every month for anybody. You can also be part of the Perks membership, which means you get 30% off all your product. Plus, Chalk Couture gives you $20 of designer dollars every month to use toward product. That sounds like a win-win for me. And you get all the sales. It's pretty cool. And you get to be part of a crafting community. And you get to enjoy all the new news coming out and all those fun things, prizes, and you get to know the ins and the outs. That's pretty cool. Also, or you're like, well, that looks fun. I could do that all the time. Just do art and get paid for it. Okay. You can also be a designer like I am. And as a designer, you can come in for $20 and that would get you started. It doesn't give you any product or anything, but for $20, you can join, or you can join for $129 and get a kit that has over 300 or so worth of product. I think it was. So that's what I remember reading. And sorry, this blue is taking a while to get off here. And you can start making things right away. And the awesome thing is you can sell what you make. So if you've made canvases, or if you've made anything you've made, you can sell it. And then that's how you can get a profit too. So that's pretty cool. Also, when you're a designer, you too get designer dollars, $20 every month. But you get 40% off versus 30, and you get a one-time bonus of 15% off your order in your first 60 days. And those are all stackable. So even if it's a sale going on, it's still stackable and you can still use them. Like, how amazing is that? You get a sale on top of a sale on top of a sale. Sign me up. I'm there. Like, I am all about those. Sales are awesome. Okay, so the blue finally came off on this little spongy guy. I used my sponge eraser. I took him from blue to see-through now. He looks pretty good. You can see through him. He's not really stained that well. She's not really stained that well. So, looks pretty good. Now I'm just going to set this to the side so it too can dry. But where am I going to set it so we can get? We'll just set them up here. Sticky side up so it maintains its stick. Oh, this turned out so cute. I love this. This is adorable. So, Instagram, I'm sorry if it's not going or if it is going. I can't see your comments, so I don't know what happened there. But this is what we did tonight. I'm going to turn off my camera here so you can see. And this is what we did. This is what we did tonight. It's so cute. I thought it was adorable. And it's, oops, except my finger just, oops. Apparently that part was not dry yet. So, hold on. I got my fingers all dirty. All blue. I'm going to put my stuff away or I'm going to get blue. I'm going to become a Smurf in just a moment. So, let me put this away and then I can hold it up again and you can see it. Again, I used 2 transfers. I used the transfer for, how am I, goodness gracious, look, I just got all messy. I used the transfer that said Momma, Mommy, Mom, Brah, and then I used the transfer that was a quilting pattern from another transfer to make the side look like handkerchiefs or something like that. It looks very much adorable. Sorry, I'm trying to get my blue off my finger here. So, forward erasers work on that too. That's awesome. Okay, my fingers are clean. Okay, there you go. Let's try this again. Let me try picking up my project again without getting blue everywhere. And we'll go from there. Okay. So, make sure you comment the word Texas down below and I will send you the links for everything that we used tonight. Our color that we used is Cadet. Our surface that we used is a 20 by 20 wrapped canvas. And our 2 transfers that we used were the quilting one and the Momma, Mommy, Mom, Bro. And so, I hope you enjoyed this. And Instagram, we'll try again tomorrow night. Make sure, actually, we'll try again Sunday night and see what we can do and to get Instagram going at the same time. Also, I'll probably do tomorrow sometime, maybe in the afternoon or things like that. But enjoy. Have a great night. I hope you love it. See you soon. Bye, friends. Bye.